Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Pokemon. Let's play them all. And this is Fire Red. Last time, I bored you all to tears by ranting about completely random things and trying to catch Doug Trio. In this episode, I'm going to bore you all to tears by fighting everyone on the SS Anne. Which I do believe it's a requirement to actually fight most of the people. Maybe I'm thinking of something in gold. In fact, yeah, I'm thinking of gold. I know there's a ship in one of these games where it's a requirement that you defeat all the trainers. Yeah, I think that's the one in gold. If I remember correctly, I believe the only required fight is the one right before you get to the captain. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So here we are, once again. Finally using Charmeleon again. Jeez, feels like it's been forever since I used Charmeleon. Been training up the pink kitty cat. Let me tell you, Mew is awesome. Mew actually used to be my favorite Pokemon. Long before I actually picked out any of the other Pokemon. Once I found out about Mew and realized that it was a hidden Pokemon, I was like, oh man, this one's my favorite, just because it's hidden. And then, once I obtained one, I started using it, and it was like, man, this Pokemon is awesome. It can learn like anything. So that is one thing about Mew. Really, that's the only thing about Mew, but still. Well, not really the only thing. It is what is arguably the most powerful typing, and it does have very good stats. And with a base of 100 and everything. By the way, I hate poison. I don't think... Oh, I have an antidote. Yay for me. I seem to always find myself without antidotes. I am tempted to teach that Brick Break to Mew. Let's see, I don't think there's a fight in here. Nah, guess not. I am going to defeat everyone because it's a great experience, and these trainers go away after you complete this section. So if you want to fight them, you have to do it now. And here we have a gentleman. I think in the original version this guy had 2 Growlithe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's another gentleman. Might be another gentleman. Freaking Poison Sting, man! It never fails. It's got like a 1 in 10 chance, but when the computer uses it, it becomes a 9 in 10 chance. Hate poison. So aggravating. I'm gonna have to go stock up on antidotes. I guess I kinda need potions too. But I guess it's a good thing. Hurry up and die. If I was doing a speed run, I would turn off all the animations. Because they really do make a humongous difference. I mean, you wouldn't think about it, because most of the animations are really quick. But it makes a humongous difference over the course of an entire game. Speaking of speedruns, I will be playing in the Speed Gamers Pokemon Marathon this summer. I know I'll be playing at least Heart Gold. requested to play some other games, but I don't know how that'll pan out. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that I'll be playing at least Heart Gold, though. Reprising my role from the Retro Marathon, where I played through Gold. And hey, that's fine with me, because Heart Gold has actually become my favorite Pokemon game. For the longest time it was Blue, and then it became Leaf Green, but now it is Heart Gold. And the thing that did it for me was the fact that in the remake of Gold and Silver, they restored Kanto to its former glory. I'm gonna pick up a few Pokeballs just in case. And I thought I got a Premier Ball for buying 10. I guess not in this one. That must only be in Ruby and Sapphire and all that. I could have sworn you get Premier Ball in this one though. Weird. Oh well. Back to the ship. You know, I have never been on a boat in real life. But it seems like everybody I know have been. Is that weird? Like, is it weird of me to have never been on a boat? I have never been able to use one of my favorite quotes in a real application. I have been on a plane though. Twice actually, although it was the same trip, I should say. When I was in high school, I was in the band. Yeah, I was in the band. And I'm not gonna make any band camp jokes. I'm sure people will leave plenty of those in the comments. Anyways, I was in the band, and my freshman year of high school, our band trip was to go to New York. And I almost didn't get to go, but apparently there was some generous donator that enabled all the people that couldn't afford to go. And the only reason I couldn't afford to go is because my sister was also in band, and she was a senior that year, and they were already paying for her trip, so my parents couldn't afford for my trip as well. Anyways, New York. Took a plane to New York. Marched in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That was an interesting experience, let me tell you. We were behind only the Snoopy float and the Macy float. And then we took a plane back. Alright, fine, I'll kill you with Thundershock. But yeah, before I took that trip, I was actually kind of terrified about flying in a plane. And then nowadays, you know, I'm an aircraft mechanic, and I know that flying is the safest means of travel available. As odd as that is. I mean, when you think about it, you don't hear it every time there's a car wreck. You don't hear it every time there's a train wreck. But every time a plane goes down, it makes, like, national news. And so, that's probably what makes people scared, is because they always hear about it whenever a plane goes down. But you gotta think about it. How many wrecks do you never hear about? That's gotta be in the thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. And you may hear about, you know, 1 or 2 plane crashes in a year. Of course, I don't actually work on passenger aircraft. I work on helicopters. Blackhawks, to be specific. That's about as specific as I'll go. I don't really want to put myself in a situation where I accidentally give away classified information. Although I shouldn't be privy to any classified information. As far as I know, everything I work on is unclassified. But oh well. Enough about work. That's a place I have to go back to tonight. I'm going to be trying to go back Saturday because I need the overtime. Pokemon! Gotta catch 'em all! You know, someone once pointed out to me how offensive Shelder is. Like, it's graphic. Its appearance. It's like, I mean, it's obvious about Cloyster. But think about it with Shelder, with the tongue sticking out and all that, and I'm just gonna stop there. I forgot what channel I'm making a video for. I need to try to keep things clean. Somewhat. Man, that Shelder was taking forever. Maybe I'll just switch to Pikachu. That'd probably be a good idea, you know, fighting water types and all. Better to use an electric type than a fire type. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Confusion! No! Actually, I think I am going to put Pikachu in front, because I believe all the trainers down here use water types. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but hey, you know what? It'll make it easier on me. I don't remember there being so many rooms where if you walk in it, you get a trainer battle, and there's no way around it. I thought you could at least exit, but you couldn't go anywhere inside the room without getting a trainer battle. Goes to show you how faulty my memory is. Very. Oh, I've been making a lot of long videos lately, so I think I'm actually going to make an effort to try to keep this one close to 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 30 seconds. So, I'm going to split the SS Anne up into 2 parts. Finish this bottom deck here this time, and the next time we'll take on the last deck. Sounds good to me. SS Anne is like the most boring thing in the game to me. Because it's like, you can go straight to the captain, you know, get your one mandatory fight out of the way. But there's all these trainers with Pokemon that give you good experience, and it's just like a mindless grind. That's what I'm doing here, basically. I am ranting while grinding. Ha! I'm making you all watch grinding! And certainly I wouldn't make you watch grinding if it was all just random battles, but you know, trainer battles in Pokemon, they're a little different from wild battles. Wild battles are more like random battles in a typical RPG. Trainer battles, they're almost like boss fights. I mean, I know they're not bosses, but they almost are like boss fights, just because, you know, they're in a set place with set Pokemon, set levels, set everything. It's all scripted. So I feel like I would be cheapening the experience if I don't show it. I mean, hopefully that makes sense to everyone. I think these will be my last 2 fights on this deck. A Machop! Level 20. Good, I'm glad he didn't have counter. I bet he does have counter. He's gonna punk me with it. Well, I guess not, since he fainted. Sweet. Philippe. All of my Pokemon are from the sea. My Pokemon are from crappy little caves. And old men. And shady businessmen. Etc., etc. Watch, it's gonna poison. Jeez. I'm telling you, it never freaking fails. I hate poison in Pokemon games. I don't mind it in competitive battling, because it actually serves a purpose. But when you're actually playing through the game, trainers will go out of their way to poison you just to wear you down long after they've been defeated. It's annoying. It doesn't even add challenge to the game, it just makes you have to make more frequent trips to the Poke Center or carry a stock of antidotes around with you. Thunderbolt! Heck yeah, I'll make room for that. Get rid of that Thundershock. Thunderbolt! Aw yeah, now you water types are gonna get it. Huh. Here I am saying I'm gonna try to keep this video close to 15.5 minutes, and it's already at 18 minutes. I are good. Well, regardless, it is about time to end this, so I'm going to use an antidote. And head over to the next area, which I believe is it this way or is it up the stairs? Oh, hey, this is the mess hall. Now, they actually changed things in here. You used to be able to get a another Great Ball out of one of these cans, but instead they put berries in them in the remake. Although, on that note, I don't remember there being a Great Ball in an item off to the side there, so maybe that's different. Alright. And this, I believe, is going to be where we end, because there's a few fights over here. So yeah, good stopping point. We got just this, the upper deck, and just heading all the way to the right there, and we'll be done with the SSN. Alright guys, this has been Pokemon. Let's play them all. This has been Fire Red, and I am Blaumagier. And I will see you guys next time. And be sure to check out my channel if you like what you saw here. If you have annotations on, which I recommend you do whenever watching one of my videos, you'll see a button at the bottom of the screen that you can click on to take you to that channel. I will see you guys later.